Just got in the side dresser a few minutes ago. Something new for me. I'm right out here by the bin site, so that's kind of neat. Get to watch what's going on there. So we're gonna go about 9.8 mile an hour. New knives and coulter system that actually does a little bit of tillage and closes up the trench. Of course, that's the main objective. Be interesting to see how the corn responds to this.
Same pedal down on the same metal, from the same gravel goodbye. I burn the same bridges up with the same finger up. She got out to drive the side, so I know what never coming back looks like. Looks like she ain't never coming back. It's usually me doing the leaving, me doing the running. I don't know where she's going, but I know a little something about smoking up them good years, to know that it ain't looking good here for the home crowd. Guess he beat me at my own game. Think about it too, lane. Guess it's gotta work both ways. What goes around comes around, came around, and here I am now on this side of a dust cloud.
The day before the rain's gonna come again. Mark went late last night. Pretty well, not sunrise yet, but it's getting close. We don't get much time between the rains, it seems like. Anyway, it's corn's looking nice. Way up north here, sun's up by 4:15 right now, but yeah, the sun will probably be up in about a half hour. It comes up in almost in the north. It sets in the north darn near this time of year. Because it is June 22nd. Longest day of the year yesterday, I guess.
Morning.
Thursday morning. With that,
Thursday.
we haven't done an update for a while on the bin project, so we'll go check it out here and we'll update. Guys are putting the floor in on the wet bin, I believe. We'll go see what they're doing. Pieces of floor here. These are for the 60 footer. It says 60 obviously. I think there's 42 some, oh, maybe right here. Yeah, I bet you they're in. We're gonna look inside the wet bin here, then they maybe do have the floor done. We got the 2 unloads in. One is to go to the conveyor over to a leg obviously right there, and then it dumps into the dryer, which is there.
The dryer obviously isn't here yet.
Yeah.
That's just the pad.
This other unload is for if we want to just unload out of the bin into a truck or into our conveyor and into a truck or something. I don't think there's much done in here. Well, they've got things marked out. Yeah, you can see in there. They've got some marks, I see.
Looks like he's taking some of the flooring right now.
Yeah, you must be going to that other bin. Maybe they're working over there. We'll go see. The second 60-foot diameter bin is all ready to start being raised, I believe. Let's see what's going on over here.
There's the floor.
Going up. All the bracing, everything must be in on the roof, so now we're going to start putting sides on. So up quick now again. See what's going on in the floor. Morning. Just starting. Are these already all cut the length for you guys?
Pretty much, except for the intermediates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back when it's partially done and take a look.
All right.
That's the sweep that'll go in, but that'll go in after they get done with the floor, I believe.
Yeah, you would think so, because that's got to go on top of the floor.
You've been in a bin before?
Yeah, probably more than you.
Lately, that's good. I hope so.
Yeah.
Get all the tubes that'll be coming out of the leg, and then I still got the top to put on yet. The top's another 10 feet up there, I guess, the hood I'd call it. For all our bins, we have roof fans. They always have fans under the floor to blow the air through the grain. But we also put, as you can see right up there, we put fans in the roof to
Right
take
there.
out any moisture out of the roof area. It just keeps it grain nicer. Hey, like Mark had said, this leg is about 110 feet tall. Capacity on this leg is 10,000 bushels an hour, which is like 166 bushels a minute or better. If we dump 1,100 bushels from a truck in that pit, okay, that's about what we'd bring in from the field. The pit will be emptied out in under 7 minutes. So anyway, that's what that leg will do. That's what it's rated for. One of the nice things about legs is there's a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons that I like is safety. We don't need an auger anymore to auger our grain. Augers, there's been so many farm accidents from augers.
Not only that, but it also is a efficiency thing too.
Well, exactly, yeah. This here is just efficient. It's quieter. You don't have to have a tractor hooked on.
And moving augers when we're trying to harvest.
Yeah. All these bins will be filled from this one spot. These bins are 60 foot diameter, 18 ring high. I believe they're like 85 feet, probably from ground level, over 85 feet high. Cut top of the millwork, we're probably looking at 90 feet by the time it's all done. These will hold 170,000 bushels, maybe more with the peak, I'm not sure, but a good 170.
So a lot of corn.
Yeah, and then the wet bin right here, that is a 4218, which I believe will hold 90,000 bushels of wet corn. This dryer will eat it, so we need a big wet bin for this dryer. Will take, I believe, over 4,000 bushels an hour drying, depending on how moisture you're at and so on.
And
Mark can talk more about that in a later video when they start building it.
yeah, we're obviously standing on the slab right now. I don't think the dryer parts are here, right?
No, nothing's here for the dryer.
Oh, what's this?
This is to go on top of the leg yet. The guys that do the millwork on top they'll be putting this up on there with their cranes.
So one is for the wet leg, and then the other one is for the dry leg. So this is just one of them.
Yeah, it looks well built. Those dynamic grain system. Those guys did a nice job the way it looks. And we opted not to go with the spiral or the staircase. Just went with the ladder straight up. And I thought, oh crap, I don't want to go up that. I don't know how many feet it is, but every so often you can see there's a platform. So that way, at least when you get toward the top, you don't look like all the way down. There's a
Yeah, I don't want to go up there.
At least here, if you do fall, you'd only go to that one platform. Okay, you got one platform, two platforms, three platforms, and then you're getting up toward the top. So if you get all the way to the top, you're not going to fall all the way down to the bottom in that cage in the center. You can see the ladder.
Yep.
There's a cage behind you. A little more comforting.
Yeah, little.
Looking down and seeing only maybe 30 feet down to the next platform rather than 100 and some. Quick update Friday morning. They finished the floor on the 60-footer. They are in the wet bin right now, and we'll take a quick peek as to what it looks like inside there. Well, that's what it looks like inside under the floor of a bin. For people that don't know, the air blows underneath the floor and it comes up through the grain and out the top, out the roof. So it keeps the grain conditioned, and then you got to keep air flowing through them periodically, and especially when shortly after the grain gets put in there. Bin crew still putting rings on. Got a few more to go to get up to the other one. That's what's happening here Friday morning. Saturday morning here, boys are finishing up this last bin. Last ring's gonna go in. I'll go inside there, we'll take a look. What were you doing up there?
The plugs were too close. We have to take the other one out so we didn't bend it and going up.
I thought maybe you forgot to tighten a bolt up there.
No.
Oh, there's one we missed. No, you don't miss any, do you?
Sometimes we do it, but
Yeah.
like when we finish the stairs, we go up, double checking everything.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
sometimes we're like, nah, we don't miss nothing, but we always find one or two.
Well, we're back from our little getaway. We're south of Duluth on the Great Lakes. Eli did a canoe trip up in the Boundary Waters. If you ever want to look that up, that's way up north, up along the international border almost. Yeah, so got back here today, had to get some parts for the side dresser. That went down on Dad this weekend, and we got about 20 guys here working on the bins. We got the bin crew building bins, we got the floor guys putting floors in, and the millwrights were here. They just took off for the weekend. It's Friday. They were getting some ground stuff welded up, put together, and then when I went to John Deere, I picked up some new blades for the mower. Dane's busy with that, and then I think he's gonna kind of drain out some totes of chemical into the trailer there. That way we can kind of clean up what we need. I'll go over the bin site more there when I get back, but this is priority number one. We got to get this side dresser going. The corn, it's 87 degrees here today. Corn's got plenty of water and it's starting to grow like crazy, and we need to get over another 1,500 acres of corn. We'd have been just about done right now, but because we can do about 700 acres a day. Yeah, been down for a couple days now. The flow control valve crapped out on us, and rate controller didn't know tell how much fluid was going through it. So we had to order that, and that had to come from Kansas, from Surefire, Sure something egg anyway. Okay, we better get out there. I got takes me about 15 minutes to get out to the tractor. Okay, well, this is where the flow control go. Here's the new one, looks like, which is completely different than the old one. Here's the new one, and the new hookup. With a new valve comes all new plumbing, of course. So I'm going to have to probably put a different end on that, the way it looks. And then I forgot my gloves. Bless it anyway. I got a pail of water, but I hate getting 28% on my hands. If you got any little cuts or anything, it burns. You watching? Oh yeah, you are. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't grab enough tools. I should have just brought the damn service truck out, but of course I didn't. So we got to take this bracket off here. Guess I should have maybe updated this flow meter a while ago, but I thought they kind of go forever, but I guess not. See me use my half inch right now, since I'm too silly to bring with another wrench. My 13 millimeter was gone in the kit that I have with. Come on. Well, it takes me a little longer, but I'm getting it. We're losing days, son. We're losing days. It's not been good. We lost 2 days worth of side dressing, which is, like I said, a huge deal, especially when the corn's starting to grow like this. And we're a little behind on it already. I mean, as far as our timing goes, we got plenty of nitrogen in the ground, but it's just, you want to give that corn plant its 28% or its liquid when it wants it. Anyways, it's a new bracket. Oh, well, it's probably better off going to these two because then it's more sturdy up and down than that way. So, gotta bust out the plier again. I got some metric tools with that would work. That ain't going anywhere. Alright, now we can put our control valve on. Goes into the pump, out the pump, down the bottom. Now the bottom might be a little tricky. Ooh, it's a 90. I don't know if I got a 90. Oh, I got this 90. I guess this works. Quit dripping on me, you bloody thing. Ew, ew! Bugger! Not too bad here. We don't have a lot left to do. We gotta pull these fittings off, put the fittings I have on there, bolt her down, and then plug everything in. I did check my wires. Assuming all my harnessing is good at the moment, we're just gonna replace this and try it. If this doesn't quite do it, well then I got all new harnessing. We're gonna have to put new harnessing on, which I'm really hoping I don't have to do right now. I could rather do it later on, like when we're done. Ah! Ouch! That was my finger, you bugger. Stretch this out a little bit. Okay, so all we gotta do is put this guy in, like that. Okay, now, this one off down here. Here I am, one turn at a time. Really? No more Mr. Nice Guy, I guess. Just gotta get physical with it. Oh, that one stung. That got out of my hands. Oh. Well, I'm gonna finally show you them coulters. All right, well, don't beat me up too bad on this stand. I don't know really what happened on this, but anyway, we're not looking at that at the moment. I'm not really sure what I did to get such an uneven stand here. I'm gonna have to do some investigating here on this lighter ground, but this is what it looks like after you run the discs through it. Anyway, I like the amount of tillage that it's doing. We're able to put our 28% down and do a little tillage, almost like cultivating, I guess. We've gotten plenty of moisture, and it's nice to open the ground back up after we've had a bunch of rain. It gets sealed up so bad, so tight. Getting a little oxygen back in the soil, definitely going to help with mineralization and or just the plant health of, you know, root development and everything else. So anyway, I've been up for, I seem a little out of it, that's why. Let's see, I was up at 7 yesterday, so 7 to 7 is 24. So I've been up for 31 hours so far without sleep. Obviously that's why I'm still awake. We're going to be getting some rain tonight. This evening we're trying to get as much side dressing as we can get done, for the simple fact that the flow control, I think I'm having a stroke. My head! It's not a flow control, flow meter. Yeah, there we go. That flow meter on that side dresser took a crap, so it set us back a couple days. The only way to make that up is to just run longer. So Dad just took over now. It's 2 in the afternoon. Gonna head home and eat lunch or supper or breakfast or something. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go home now. I'm tired. I'll see you later when after I get some Z's. Bye. Oh, where's my wrench? Yeah, put it away. Yeah, no. Well, you guys know that song? It's not a song. It's Johnny Cash. One part at a time. One part of a time. It didn't cost me a dime. I'm not a very good singer, so don't think I am. I know you were thinking I was, but I'm not. Just in my own brain. I don't want to talk. Not right now. Me busy. My hands are covered in 28%. Don't call me.